Peace. It's Phoenix Boss, the Paradigm Killer, and this is Cope Opium 2. And I just want to say that everybody knows you're coping. I'm so fucking glad that I get to witness this shit. And it's at the beginning, but it's everybody know you coping. All of your sign language, Kevin Samuels pointed it out. All of your manipulation, all your shit is out on Front Street. So when you sit there, oh, I don't need no man, all that shit, motherfuckers know what it is. You're coping. Everybody knows you're playing with your nose. Everybody knows. You straight up. Everybody knows. And I think I'm happy. I'm happy as fuck that it's like finally to the forefront because motherfuckers, a lot of good motherfuckers have got caught up in bullshit because of manipulations and lies and believing that sugar, spice, and everything nice and believing this shit. When these motherfuckers is demons, straight up. And this is what is fucked up to me. The people who are supposed to be guiding us have not done it. They have manipulated us for money and created a whole bunch of mentally ill demons. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get more into it. And I got my Inky and Illo Part 2 book coming. I got it coming. Somebody had that boom. So I get to finish a lot of shit that I was working on. And so I'm happy about that. Um could I be coming? Cause I'm really about to get what I used to call. I'm about to get off my groundhog shit on the ground and groundhog. But I got my groundhog shit and really start to get into this history shit like I want to. The social shit just is. Like I said, this is my video log. Some shit needs to be said so people can look back and be like, "Motherfucker said it back then," and it might protect some people moving forward. Because if they try to double down on the shit and people actually fall for the shit, they're going to need a guideline. You know, they're going to need a guideline. And I just think it's real fucked up. The people that are supposed to be leading us have, that's what, and this is the thing. Like the generation before me, it was all about civil rights so they're like entrenched in the government. And for lack of a bad word, I come to the realization, let them be. You know what I'm saying? It's just to the point where people who are not smart enough to catch on to really what's going the fuck on, you just gotta let them be. And let them fight about what they want to fight about. Fight about systemic racism when there's issues that systemic racism caused that we need to fix. It is what it is. Straight on up. It is what it is. You know, it's just fucked up. I really, this is the thing. It's very sad for all the people who have made money promoting this fuck shit. They're going, it's backfiring on them. And I would think that it would be very dangerous for them because moving forward through litigation, through a motherfucker seeing you and putting hands on you, all kind of crazy stuff. It's just you're leaving yourself open, especially when you don't put down. That's really the evil work of that I see about this whole shit. These motherfuckers are doubling down on they fuck shit. They doubling down. Yeah, doubling down. Straight on up. And it is what it is. Doubling down on that bullshit. And everybody knows you're coping. Everybody knows you're coping. Everybody knows you're full of shit. Everybody knows that you were just. Everybody knows about the projection. deflection. Everybody knows about the games. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy because I used to always think that uh, I should have been a psychologist in a way or a philosopher or some shit like that. Even though philosopher is not even that's something to be talked about because there always was scribes and philosophers and priest class in the past. Why per se we don't have that now? I don't want to think about that. Does it even work? You know, just like insane asylums where a lot of these motherfuckers probably should be. We don't have them shits no more like that. And that shit was just erased from. The sad thing is where it's like it's so much I have to teach my children because they have no point of reference of it. They don't know what the fuck is going on. They just don't know. They haven't witnessed it in their lifetime. So some of us have to be proactive in teaching the young. We need to bring back shame. We need to bring back old heads. We need to bring back OGs, triple O's, and people have to start caring about people because the government has shown they don't give a fuck about you. They can give a fuck about you, really. And that's why I get I think that's where the heads bump between the generations because we're like my generation and younger are like y'all don't see how these motherfuckers have proven they don't give a fuck about you. Every law they make, all the shit they do, they don't address the issue. They go to three and make laws against three instead of going to one and fixing the fucking problem. And these people are, like I said all the time, it's really like no way that how am I smarter than these fucking Harvard, Yale graduates? Yeah, we already know that a lot of y'all motherfuckers is just passed on. You just pushed forward through money from your parents. Okay, but y'all motherfuckers ain't paid any attention to what's going on. Like I said, any analyst, any person with their salt could tell you how shit will end up. And I think they had an analyst analyze this shit, and they told them how it was going to end up, and they was like, "Well, we can get money in the meantime, though. Do it. Fuck them. And like I said, I think that's where the heads bump. That the older generation they fought, tooth and nail for this shit, and these certain people just said fuck you. They gave you what you wanted. Like I say about the Bible, a whole bunch of good shit, a whole bunch of bad shit, a whole bunch of good shit, a whole bunch of bullshit, a whole bunch of good shit, a whole bunch of bullshit. That's what it is. That's what they done. They gave you semi what you wanted, but at the same time, they gave you a whole bunch of shit that was gonna destroy your bloodline. And we're to the point now where we have to see the bullshit for what it is, get off that stupid shit, stop doubling down, realize the way I've been moving has been fucking wrong, and make corrections. And I'm just to the point where the only relief that I get is that my middle child's generation and my youngest generation probably is smart enough to peep game. What it is. I just think it's funny. And this Phoenix Bars, but I'm Killer. Peace.